Hi everyone. Okay, so today we are doing a love reading about their current feelings for you. Now, this is a specific person you have in your mind. You could be in a relationship with them, in a no contact situation, in a limited contact situation, or you simply like them and you want to know what they feel for you. This is a general reading, which means it may or may not apply to everyone. So please take it only if it resonates with your story. Now, another thing is that energies are always flexible. So whatever story will come out today, these can be your energies or your partner's energies. So please check accordingly. And this goes for cross watchers also who are here to see for their Capricorn partners. This reading can be applied to your sun, moon or rising sign. Now, let me quickly explain you the whole pattern of this reading. We will take cards out for your recent past, present and upcoming future, and then the overall guidance for you from universe, right? Okay, so let's start with the love reading for the sign of Capricorn for the month of April. And first we'll take out 3 cards here for the recent past and we'll see what energies are guiding us here. Let's see. Right, so I'll just keep it here. And so we have Ace of Wands over here. We have the Two of Cups over here. And we have the Knight of Cups over here. Okay, this is beautiful over here. We have the Ace of Wands over here. Ace of Wands is your partner's energy, Capricorn. What I'm sensing over here that in the recent past, some kind of new beginning has been offered to you by your partner, or just the whole circumstances turned out to be that you and your partner, are kind of now looking forward to a new beginning in this relationship. Okay, so now new beginning for different people can mean different things, okay, because it's a general reading, guys, right? So take it how it's fitting in your story. So some of you could be, now finally getting committed to each other or moving in together or getting married, getting engaged, introducing each other to the families, whatever it is. Or if you guys are married, then taking the step towards having a child, buying some, property together, starting something. Okay. Or it's just that, that some of very difficult phase just got over in this connection. Okay, if it was a third party situation, difficult third party situation, that is over, but something you guys are leaving behind and stepping into some kind of newness over here, and this is done by your partner mainly. Okay, so either your partner is directly doing it or they are becoming the medium, okay, to make this new beginning. Okay, but they're making this new beginning over here, Capricorn. Right? Your partner is taking efforts. Your partner is kind of wanting to be with you and they are trying, everything here over. I'm also sensing here some of them are actually even working very hard for their career and stability so that they can be with you or they can provide that, stability to this relationship irrespective of their gender, okay? But there is a new beginning in this connection. There is a new phase which is starting. There's a new cycle which is starting in this connection, right? Okay, guys, we have Two of Cups. This is your relationships energy. So definitely you guys are in love, mutual love. And this is a soulmate or twin flame relationship. Very spiritual connection. You guys have been together since many lifetimes, right? And both of you want this equally, okay? Even if in the past one of you was chasing the other person, that dynamic is changing over here, okay? Because it's more of like, we both want each other. No more like chasing games over here. No more mind games being played over here, right? It's just you two. It's just you two over here. So like I said, if there was a third party or if there were other issues, even the family issues, all of them are now getting sorted, okay? That is why we have the new beginning over here, okay, by a partner specifically. And you guys are now kind of just, you don't care about anything. You guys are there. Even if issues are there, now it's like you versus the issues. You guys are on the same team now. Earlier, maybe one of you was not feeling confident enough, okay, due to family, due to society, due to finances, whatever the reason was. But now you guys are on the same team, okay? So in the past over here, you guys have some very healthy energies because we have the Knight of Cups. This is your energy. And you are kind of, very much reciprocating your partner's offer of a new beginning. If they are taking efforts, you're also wanting to take efforts. You're also kind of, letting them know that, yes, I'm here, I'm going to support you. Okay, if they're working on their stability, their dreams, so Capricorn, you're very much wanting to support them in this relationship. You want to tell them that, listen, you do whatever you want to do, I'm here. Okay, but yes, it's about the teamwork, like I said. Okay, so it's not just the romance, it's even about supporting each other on every level. And Capricorn, you're being very, very understanding here right now. Okay, even if you have to make certain sacrifices so that you can support your partner, or you can really reciprocate their efforts, you're also showing a lot of courage over here with the Knight of Cups. Because usually Capricorn is a very practical sign, who most of the times they try to think from their mind and their heart. They try to reason out everything. They try to find the logic, and then they kind of take the action. But here it's kind of like you're trying to be more emotional. Like, you are more emotional right now. Okay, like you're not really working from your mind. You don't want to put your mind. Maybe you put enough with this person, or in the past with other people. You just want to think from your heart, and you want to be with this person. You want to give it all, right? That's the kind of energy I'm getting. Okay, guys, so now I will take out 3 cards here for the current energies, and we'll see how you are feeling, Capricorn, how your partner is feeling currently, and what is happening right now. Okay, let's see, because in the past we have some beautiful energies. Let's see, if you're carrying the same energies in the present scenario also. Let's see here. So we have the 7 of Wands over here. We have the Sun over here. And we have the 5 of Cups over here. Okay, all right. Right. We have the 7 of Wands. This is your partner's energy. Like I said, that they are either trying to create this new beginning, or they are becoming the medium. Okay, like universe is making them the medium, probably keep putting the responsibility on them. Okay, to create a new beginning over here. Okay, maybe the test is directly for them. It is for you also, because you're also in this relationship, but you can say it is more like it's a more loud and a more straight and a more visible test for them. Okay, indirectly for you too, right? So what I'm sensing, it's taking a toll on them. Okay, it's taking a toll on them. They have to kind of manage a lot. Probably they have to manage the family also, if they are taking a stand for you. Or if it's your family, who's not agreeing, Capricorn, then they are kind of, trying very hard to become the person your family can approve of. Okay, or if you guys are married and there are issues going on, then the burden is somehow on them. Okay, irrespective of the gender, the burden is somehow on them to kind of prove that this marriage should stay, right? Or like I said, that they have the financial responsibility, right, of you or their family. But there's a lot on their plate, because if you see, this person is alone and they have to manage so many things all at once, and they're kind of fighting it out, like, because all of them is coming on their face, all like together, right? So even though this person wants to be with you, they want to create this new beginning, they have been doing it, but it's just that they don't know how to keep the balance, how to make the balance, because they have so much to handle. They have to handle the family, they have to handle the work, they have to handle people, they have to handle the society, they have to handle, like I said, if it's your family, for some of you, they have to handle that also. They have to handle their own fears, own insecurities. Some of them, I'm just getting one message, they are under debt. There's a huge debt on them. Okay, they have to manage that also. Like, it's just taking a toll on them. Even if you guys are married, it's about the stability, it's about people, it's about, like I said, even if the third party is gone, the fears are there, right? Or the third party kind of, just tortures them if they have been married to that third party in the past. Whatever the situation is, guys, your partner is really struggling to create this new beginning. They are so struggling. Like, they have come to you, they've confessed that they want to take this relationship to the next level, or they want to take this marriage to the next level. But now, like, when they have to act, it's not that they don't want to act, they're acting. But somehow, like, somehow the time is not supporting them. Somehow the situations are kind of not really supporting them. Their luck is not supporting, and it's taking a toll on them, basically, right? Because otherwise, see, we have the sun as the energy of your relationship, which is the happiest card in the tarot, even more beautiful card than Two of Cups, to be honest. Okay, because for me, I see sun as, because all the planets revolve around sun. Sun is the source of the power, the energy for everyone, even for us, right? I mean, we get our energy, our power from the sun, right? So sun is the energy of your relationship. So this relationship is meant to shine. It is meant to be the source of your happiness, their happiness, stability, love, growth, abundance. Okay, this, you guys together is the key, okay, to your happiness, your stability, not individuals, okay, not separately, but you guys together as a team is the key to go forward. Because the moment you guys will separate, okay, all the things will start capturing you, overpowering you, both of you, and then that is where you will suffer. But till the time you guys are holding hands, you guys are fighting it out together, you guys will defeat everything. But this is something, you have to kind of remember, keep reminding each other, because that is what I'm sensing over here, that this is the problem which is coming, because your partner is kind of trying to do everything all by themselves. Okay, it's not that you're not supporting, you're supporting them, but a lot of times they feel that, if I'll put everything on Capricorn, what if they'll judge me? What if they'll feel I'm not capable enough to do this? Okay, or what if they'll give up on me if their family issues are there? So they're not really exactly opening up about everything. See, they're not keeping harmful secrets from you. They're not doing that. Whatever they're like holding back from you is more because they're very conscious in opening up in front of you. They don't know how you'll take it. Even if you guys are married or have been together for long, they're still very conscious about it, and they somehow want to fight their battles themselves. They want to prove themselves over here. They're taking this challenge as like, proving themselves to you and to everyone, and to themselves also, right? And we have the Five of Cups over here. This is your energy, and this is kind of really, making you sad and disappointed, because you feel they're avoiding you. You feel their behavior is rude, blunt, and you think that you put everything aside and you have been supporting them, sacrificing, and you are kind of you're kind of just taking the high road. Some of you have really sacrificed your own dreams and life and plans, and family and everything, just to support this person, support this new beginning. But now you feel, that they don't even talk to you properly. But see, it's more of a misunderstanding which is being created over your Capricorn, okay? Because this person is not out there to harm you, or they are not like really enjoying. No matter what you're seeing out there, they're not really enjoying, okay? Especially for the people where this is a no contact going on, or very limited contact going on. I do not care what you're seeing on the internet, okay? This person is not enjoying whatever is happening. It's taking a toll on them. Whatever they're fighting for, whether it's a personal goal or a professional goal or related to this relationship, see, everything is connected. I don't think so that it's separate, because if they'll excel in their professional life, of course, it's gonna impact your personal relationship also, right? So, but whatever they're trying to, achieve, it's not easy, guys. It's not easy, and they have a lot on their plate, and it's taking a toll on them, and they are also worried about this relationship or marriage not working out. Okay, and so this is making them irritated, cranky, frustrated, and right, like I said, they're not very comfortable in opening up also in front of you. So I'll just say, that don't take things very personally over here, because you are taking things very personally, Capricorn, and this can like really break you. Don't break yourself, because like I said, the key for making this relationship work is to be together, to act like a team. The moment you guys will go your separate ways, or the moment you guys will start fighting against each other, that is where this connection will suffer, okay? Because now you have, taken your own corner, they are doing their own thing. No, that's not how it is supposed to be, guys. Don't do it, Capricorn. You're judging your partner too much. I understand that their behavior is very questionable to you. especially when in the past they were coming, and they were really promising you things and they were trying to do things. But understand, it's not about you, it's about the other things. They also want this relationship to work out. They also want to be with you, right? But if things are really not like manageable right now, so it's not even completely their mistake. They're trying. That I can assure you. They're trying. They're not escaping, right? Okay, guys. So now I will take out 3 cards here for the immediate future. But before that, I want to say, guys, please understand that energies are flexible. They are never rigid. Okay, so please don't chase timelines, guys. Ma'am, March readings, ma'am, April readings. Universe never works on our timelines. The past, the present, the future, everything is happening simultaneously there, right? And so that is why whatever will come here, for most of you it will happen within April, but for others it can happen in August also, November also, next year also. So focus on the message, guys. See, I very well understand your anxiety, because the whole structure of YouTube has become, people taking out readings every month, every week. Some of them do daily also. But do you really need so much of information? I mean, you need to understand why they're uploading so much. Is it for you or is it for themselves, right? So, because the message that is for you will come to you, whether I am the medium, somebody else is the medium, or something is the medium. The message that is for you, it will come to you. There is a reason why I'm sitting here and doing a particular sign, guys. Okay, the day you'll align with the universe, you'll never miss out what is for you, guys. Okay, so have faith, keep patience, right? Okay, guys, so now I will take out 3 cards here for the immediate future, and we'll see how you would be feeling, Capricorn, how your partner would be feeling, and what is coming here in the immediate future for you, for your relationship, right? We have the 3 of Wands over here. We have the 9 of Pentacles over here, and we have the 4 of Swords over here. Okay, all right. Right, we have the 3 of Wands over here. 3 of Wands is again your partner's energy. Wands is coming out to be a very common energy for your partner. So some of you, not everybody, guys, because it's a general reading. Some of you could be dealing with the fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, okay? But yeah, your partner is right now taking a break. They're taking a break. It's just that they had enough, right? They had enough. They're feeling exhausted. They're very much positive though that things will work out, but right now in the immediate future they just don't want to do anything. They feel they have done their best, and they're sitting over here and they're kind of now waiting for the destiny to show up, for universe to work out, because they feel that, they're telling universe that, listen, I have, faced each and every challenge you threw at me. I tried my best, okay? My intentions have been pure. I definitely want to be with Capricorn, but I am tired and exhausted. Although I know, I have faith that things will work out for me, but I don't want to get into it now, that how they will work out for me. I'm leaving that to you. I'm surrendering. So, here they're kind of taking a break. They're not walking away. Again, I'm taking you. They are not walking away. They're just taking a break over here because they had enough. And like I said, even though they're taking a break, they're positive. Even though they're exhausted, they're positive that this thing will work out over here. Okay, but yes, at its own pace. They have understood this thing very well, that they can't challenge divine timing. They have understood this, and so they are kind of, walking with the universe, holding the hand of the universe and walking. And here they're like very calmly sitting. Very calmly sitting. They know that they have done the work, and now they are like waiting for universe to show up something. Okay, and so according to that, they can, take their next decision or their next step. Okay, but here, in the immediate future, your partner might act a little aloof, or they might ask for an actual break from you, or they might talk very less. Okay, guys, but none of it means that they're walking away from you. Let me tell you this, okay? 9 of Pentacles is the energy of this relationship. So see, guys, in the future, what is needed over here is that both of you kind of, work on yourself, because like I said, only you both being together is the only way this connection will survive and flourish, okay? But not in a broken way, okay? Like in a healthier way, in a positive way, right? So even you have to work on yourself, because you can't, with 5 of Cups energy, being all depressed, disappointed, you can't contribute to this connection. You can't like support your partner, right? So what universe is saying that, because Nine of Pentacles is a very independent energy, both of you needs to, for the time being, go your own ways, heal yourself, find your independence, find, your strength, and then come back together. Okay, because both of you are exhausted in your own ways. None of you have the stamina and the power to convince the other person to not to give up. Right, both of you. And so universe is saying that do not rely on your partner to give you the strength. Why don't you find yours? In any way, whether work on your health, work on your traumas, work on your finances, but just work on yourself. Get that confidence back, both of you. Your partner, like they are they've taken the break and they are now, surrendering to universe, and they are waiting and they're positive. Same thing is that with you also, that you also need to work on yourself. Whatever you feel is blocking you, whatever is you feel is making you negative, whatever you feel is acting as a hindrance over here, whether they're people, whether they're people, whether they're situations, whatever it is, you need to also go within yourself, go in your own zone, okay, and not sit and be depressed. No, this is not what you have to do in your zone, but you have to find your light, own light, not the light of the others. You have to be the sun, not the moon. Moon doesn't have its own light, but sun has its own light, right? Find your own light and then support each other. You can't be dependent on your partner's light, because that way you are exhausting them. You're consuming their light. For how long they can, support you like this? Because they also need the light. You're also taking it. So why don't you find yours? And that is why we have Four of Swords. Now, Four of Swords is that here you just resting it out. And that is, you're resting it out over here. And it's completely fine, Capricorn, if this is how you want to heal, if this is how you want to find your light, right? Of course, you also have made your sacrifices to be with this person. You also have been supporting them, Some of you have been doing this unconditionally, right? Keeping everything aside. You guys also doing that. And all this, heaviness, sadness have taken a toll on you too. Okay? No matter, if you have been judging them wrong, or you have just not understood the situation, whatever the reason has been there, but you also have suffered emotionally. So if you just want to lie down, rest it out, it's completely fine. The whole thing is that your energies should be healthy. You guys should be vibrating, on a higher frequency and not on the lower frequency. Because when you will be in the higher frequency, that is when, you will come in the Two of Cups energy. That is when, you will be able to support each other. And the moment you will support each other, the moment, that union will happen. Yin and Yang, it's circle, right? And Yin and Yang, the sun, circle. That is when you'll shine, okay? So Capricorn, if you feel you just want to take a break, because your partner, if you see, they're also not doing anything, they're also just resting it out. And then you also just want to lie down, because these swords are the heavy thoughts, which have taken a toll on you. They're right there. If you do not want to entertain them, don't entertain them. Just be there. Just be still. Just be in the moment. That's all. But do anything, that keeps you relaxed, that keeps you calm, that keeps you positive, and that helps you, to gain your strength back. See, when we mentally, fight, and when we overthink a lot, that consumes a lot of our energy. We do nothing physically, and yet we feel so drained out and so tired. You have to stop that. You have to stop feeding these negative thoughts, I know they're right there above your head, but don't entertain them. Don't let them, don't let them inside you, basically, right? The moment you'll do this, right, I'm sure, the things will come back in balance. Whatever started here with the new beginning, you guys will be able to create that. But right now with the Nine of Pentacles, it's all about finding your own light. Okay, being independent in your own ways, right? Okay guys, so now I will take out 3 cards here and we'll see what universe wants to guide you here. But before that, I want to say that for the people, who are After every video, at least one of you still tells me that, ma'am, whatever you said, about my partner, they're my energies, and whatever you said about me, they're my partner's energies. So guys, please understand, that I always say at the beginning of every video, okay, that energies of two people in general readings are interchangeable. They can be vice versa, right? So this can very well be your partner, Capricorn, who has a lot on their plate, and somehow it's their responsibility. Universe has put it to be their responsibility, direct responsibility, to make this connection work. Yes, indirectly your contribution matters the most. Without it, maybe it's not possible, but directly somehow the burden is on them, and they are really feeling tired, and they have done the work, surrendered, and now just wanting a break over here, right? And this can very well, this can very well be you, right, Capricorn? This can very well be you, who has done everything and now you want to take a break. And this can very well be your partner, okay, who's just wanting to do nothing, and that is how they just want to kind of deal with the situation. So this can create some kind of no contact between both of you, but don't freak out, okay? Because as long as you guys are trying to heal yourself, that is all we need. That's the purpose over here. So whether this is you or whether this is your partner, either way, know this reading is correct. Okay, guys, please don't force yourself to fit into a character to claim this reading. Like I said, either way, this reading is correct. Okay, guys. All right, so 3 cards here, and we'll see what universe wants to guide you. What universe wants to tell you, Capricorn. Let's see here. Okay, so we have 6 of Pentacles here, 7 of Cups over here, and we have the Queen of Cups over here, right? So we have the 6 of Pentacles over here, okay? Now see, 6 of Pentacles is your energy, and universe is telling you this only, that, you try to make the balance over here. If your partner is not able to do that, okay, try to make the balance. I'm not saying that you push them or you take all of the burden to make this connection work. No. But try not to judge them too harsh. Try not to judge the situation too harsh. Try not to judge yourself also too harsh, and try not to be negative about it. That relationship will not work only. This marriage will not work. I don't see the future. Why this person is behaving like that? I don't think so they can handle it. Don't entertain all of this. Try to stay balanced. Wherever you feel you can contribute. But if you feel you're not able to contribute, then just be neutral. Okay, like if you're not able to get any positivity, don't get the negativity also. Right, Capricorn? Nobody is saying that you have to take the burden to make this connection work. It has to be the teamwork. I've told you, the only way this connection will survive is the teamwork. But we need healthy players in the team. That's what matters the most. We don't want broken people in the team, who's there to eat each other and to just consume each other, and they're dependent on each other. No, we need healthy people who have their own source of strength, own wisdom. And when these two people come together, that is where they create magic, right? That's what we need. So stay in the balanced energy. If you do not know anything, try not to judge that situation. If you can't contribute, it's perfectly fine. Nobody's judging you for that. Hold back. It's okay. But if you'll not stay balanced, and if you'll just keep on, going on and off, okay, and you'll keep thinking negative and you'll keep going into this zone, this will only give more heavy energies to your partner, and they already have a lot. Because it gave them the heavy energies somewhere. That is where, they decided that, okay, I need to take a break. I don't want to talk to anybody. I have done my work and I'll let universe decide. Okay, and so if you want to heal yourself, do that. But don't kind of put extra burden. Not on yourself, not on them. Okay, 7 of Cups. This is your partner's energy, and definitely see, it's not that this person is walking away, but they are somewhat confused, okay, because how this person is kind of daydreaming. They want this connection to work, and they keep on thinking about it, that should I do this, because they have 7 cups, 7 different options in their mind. They have many options, they think, okay, if I'll do this, probably this will work. If I'll talk to the family like this will work. If I'll do my work like this, maybe this will bring stability. Or if I'll treat my partner like, they have things. It's just that they are not able to pick up one best thing. And they're scared also that what if, I pick up the wrong thing and this connection will suffer, or the family will not finally say yes. They're also scared. But that doesn't mean they want to walk away. That doesn't mean they don't want to work on this relationship. None of it. Because again, we have the Queen of Cups as this relationship's energy. You guys love each other a lot. A lot. And you guys do heal each other, but that's not like the direct healing, okay? It's more like pushing each other to heal yourself. You're pushing them so that they also work on themselves, and they are pushing you so that you also work on yourself. And it is extremely required. It is not an option. It is a necessity. If this relationship or marriage has to work, you both have to work upon yourself. You both have to find your strength, your own stability. And then you have to work together so that you both are able to fight the other issues, and not you both are fighting, with each other. That will only damage this connection. That's not what is needed. And if one of you is also unhealed, of course fights will happen, because now you want to survive on the other person's happiness and other person's efforts. And how long do you think that relationship will work, right? We need, like I said, we need healthy team players on a team to win. And not like, unhealed players. That team can never win, right? Okay guys, so now what I'll do is that I'll take this book, I'll shuffle a few pages, and I'll open one page for one exact message over here. Okay, but before that, I want to say that for the people who are coming here every month, you guys are very well aware about the crystal jewelry that I offer. But for the people who are coming here every month, you guys are very well aware about the crystal jewelry that I offer. But for the people who are coming here for the first time, I want to tell you why it is important to wear crystals. See, crystals, they come from beneath the earth. And earth is the only planet in our entire solar system which has the power to give life, to create life, right? So you can imagine how powerful and magical our earth is. Now, because all of these crystals, they're coming from beneath the earth, so each and every crystal consists the same magic, same power, right? Now imagine if you can find a way to extract these powers from your crystals and you align them with your energies, how beautifully your life can change. Now the best way to do that is to wear the crystal. It's even more powerful than keeping the crystals, because when you wear the crystal, it is directly making a connection with your energies, right? See guys, I've been dealing with crystals since very long, like really, really long, okay? And I can tell you something from my own experience that they have really benefited me in all areas of my life, my relationships, my finances, my health, protecting me from low vibrational energies, negativity, black magic energy, evil eye, psychic attacks. Psychic attacks are very real and very underestimated, guys. What are psychic attacks? See, psychic attacks, let's say you're sitting in a room and you're very motivated to do something, or you're expecting a good news, but what happened? Quite opposite happens. You hear a bad news, or, whatever you were wanting to do, you suddenly, start feeling like anxious about it. You get panic attacks and you start thinking negative, or your health goes down on that particular day only. Why? Because someone out there is sitting and thinking so negatively about you that they're sucking all your positivity out, right? Now, energy exchange has to happen. If someone is taking something from you, that balance will happen, something will come back, right? So if they're taking your positivity, so their negativity is coming to you. So basically, they are taking your blessings and sending the negativity back to you. Crystals, they create the protective aura around you so that, they're not able to take only your positivity from you, right? Now, also crystals, they keep your intuition on point. Now, what is intuition? Intuition is the bridge. It is the pathway which, connects you with the universe. Let's say you're in a dilemma, you're in a problem, you're seeking, the guidance of universe. Now, universe will always reach out to you through your intuition. It's only because of intuition, I'm able to channelize these messages for you, even when I don't know you personally, right? So, but what is happening today, that because of all the greed, the negativity, the psychic attacks, temptations, this intuition, your pathway is blocked, right? Universe is not able to reach out to us. So what happens is that we are cut off from the universe. We are cut off from our source, our home. Now, what happens when you're cut off from your home? You're lost, you're sad, right? So that is why world over mental health issues are increasing day by day, because we are cut off from the universe, our home. We're just scattered and we're flowing without any purpose, without any support, right? See guys, okay, now there are three most important things, okay, that you need to know before you buy crystals, whether you buy from me or you buy from somebody else. Firstly, please, do a little research and make sure you're buying original crystals, because a lot of people who are selling fake ones out there, even few reputed websites are doing that, because it happened with few of my clients in the past, so I know. Secondly, how one crystal benefits one person, it might not benefit another person the same way. Why? Because all of us have different energy systems, different kind of blockages. Just like how one medicine will not solve all the health issues in the world, same logic applies here. You eat medicine according to your illness, your diagnosis, right? See, the most common example of this is rose quartz crystal. How world over people try to market it as love crystal. And I'm sure a lot of you must have tried wearing it at least once to attract love in your life. But did it work for all of you? No. Why? Because rose quartz, might not be your love crystal. It might be your financial crystal. Let's say I'm wearing black onyx over here. Now, if this black onyx is benefiting me romantically, the same black onyx can, benefit you financially. So if you do not know which crystal is good for you and for what purpose, don't worry. You message me on my crystal Instagram page. I will take your details. I will meditate on your energies and I will let you know which crystal is good for you, right? Now, third thing is that please wear crystals only after they are charged with your specific energies. Now, why this is important? See, crystals, they have the tendency to connect with the energies, they come across. Now, let's say I come across so many people every day. So my crystal will try to make a connection with everyone. But I don't want that. Why? Because this way its powers are now scattered. But I want all of its powers to be focused only on me, to work only for me. Now, how do I ensure that? I ensure that by carrying out certain intense rituals, for this crystal related to my energies, right? So it connects only with me. Now let me tell you, not everybody can do these rituals, okay? Because again, I come across people trying to sell crystals by saying that buy from us, they're charged by us. You need to ask these people, charged of what and charged of whose energies? Have they taken your details? Do they know your blockages? Have they meditated on your energies? If no, then no, the crystal is not charged and it's of no use to you. See guys, one thing I can promise you 1000% that crystals have the power to change your life, but you have to be responsible towards them. They are not fashionable jewelries. They are living entities who are always listening to you, supporting you, loving you, guiding you, protecting you. They are your guardians, so have faith in them, right? All right, guys, so now I will shuffle the book, these pages, and I'll open one page and we'll see, what specific message universe has for Capricorn. Okay, I'll open this. Provided you say thank you. Now, what does this mean? It means gratitude. Gratitude. Gratitude is the only way that will allow you to actually come out of this sad, depressing situation, because you're so focused on the negative Capricorn, that why they're not talking to me, why they're behaving like this, that you are forgetting to focus on the positive part, that they are actually trying. People don't try, they give up. Your partner is actually trying. You have to be thankful, okay, that you actually found someone, who loves you, who want to be with you. They're not walking away. So the only way you can find peace and you can find your own light and you can heal yourself is gratitude. Show gratitude. Count your blessings every day. Write 10 blessings every day in the morning and say thank you 3 times to universe for that. Make it a habit, Capricorn. Make it a habit. That's how you'll heal yourself. Universe has given you the golden way to heal yourself here. Okay, rest it out, but keep gratitude in your heart. There has to be something to be thankful for in your life. You can't be so miserable. Come on. No. Right? Gratitude is the key. Okay? Alright guys, so that's it for today. I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, then please subscribe this channel. Also comment over here. Please comment here, guys. Please let me know, how much these readings are resonating with you. What is your story? Tell me, because the moment you write, you're making a connect with me, okay? Because everything is energy, and when I meditate, when I do my healings, of course, those positive energies will reach out to you also, so take benefit from that, right? And like I always say, I may not reply to every comment, but I read each and every comment over here. Also, like and share the video, and for the people who want to book their personal readings with me, you guys should contact me on Instagram. Also on Instagram, every morning prediction for the day is posted, and every day one person is picked up for a free detail reading. So if you guys are interested, I would be putting the links both for my tarot Instagram page and my crystal Instagram page in the description box below. You can check it out. Okay, so I'll see you guys again very soon. Till then, please take care of yourself. God bless you. Bye.